That's the problem with this recipe. It uses up too many dishes. Dang. Okay, back to using both of my mixers. Let's get going. First thing, you need to make the filling. And what you do, you get a cup of heavy whipping cream, pour it in, and to that you add a quarter cup of powdered sugar and a quarter cup of cocoa. Again, you can stir this up a bit before you start beating, otherwise you have a little explosion. That should be good. And beat it until it's stiff. If you can do this, you done it right. Now we get the cake again and unroll it. Of course, it won't unroll as neatly as it rolled up, unfortunately. Be careful. Don't break it too bad. There. And just spoon this in. Probably won't use all of it, but probably most of it. Just spread it out. Careful to get it in. Just spread it out. Make it even. Yeah, there we go. Get more. Roll it back up. This time without the towel. And let's get rid of this towel. Well, here we go. Now, if you've actually tasted this filling, you probably notice it's not very sweet. It's more, well, cocoa even sweet. And this will contrast quite a bit with the frosting. Okay, let's start with the frosting. First of all, this first ingredient is optional. 1 egg yolk, 4 tablespoons of softened butter. Now remember, this is a French recipe, so no margarine. Actually, no, margarine was made in France. It started off in France, and guess what? They used beef fat instead of vegetable oils for it at first. They didn't start using vegetable oil until quite a bit later. That's something, I guess, a little bit of trivia for you. To this, you add 1 teaspoon vanilla, 3 tablespoons cocoa, 1 of oil, 2 cups powdered sugar. And then we beat it, just like regular frosting. Notice this is a regular beater. We're not going to beat the stuffing out of it. And of course, you'll probably need to add some milk. Well, you'll most likely need to add milk. Just start the thing. Let it go for a while. And then add the milk slowly until you get frosting that's, well, that you can spread easily. If you add too much milk, you can always put more powdered sugar in there and then try to balance it out. You know, technically, you can keep going on forever. You just add too much powdered sugar, then add too much milk, too much powdered sugar. Don't do that. Looks like this is good. Now I'll have to beat the lumps out of it. Alright, turn it up. Right, let's get this out of here and start frosting. Now, you can actually be as fancy as you want here. I'm not going to be very fancy today because I don't know how to decorate very well. But I've seen all sorts of designs on these things. Whether or not you decorate excessively or not, they still taste the same. And just put it on, get a nice even layer. This will take a while. So, yes, coming along nicely. To make sure it's nice and smooth here, you might need to use a finer implement if you don't have the knack for it. I don't sometimes. Depends on what kind of day I'm having, really. Depends on the humidity, too. Alright, we're done. Well, we're almost done. See, now notice here, I'll hold it up to the camera. The end is really kind of rough looking. So, what we're going to do, just get a knife, serrated preferably, and cut it. Just cut it here. Cut the ends off so that they look pretty. And there you go. We can just lift it up and put it on the serving platter. And this part, well, I'm sure you're salivating right now, so you can just go ahead and eat it. It'll taste just the same. Just the ugly part, just the ends, kind of like when you have the beef, the pepperoni ends at the store you buy. And let's get this bagged up and taken over to the victims. I'll see you next time.